Hi, thanks for joining me for this Padres postgame recap for April 30th, where the boys just took care of business tonight. Padres came out and played some hardball, taking Game 2 of this four-game set with the Cubs by a score of 13-7. 13 runs, 17 hits, no errors for the Padres. 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the Cubs. Those 13 runs and 17 hits, season high for the boys on the offensive side. Give me some knuckles for that. Very nice. And they did it in every possible way that you can. And we came up with the timely hitting in the second inning by Jed Jerko with runners on first and second. He came up with the double. That gave the Padres a 2-0 lead. Then they manufactured a run in the third. Then the fifth inning, they just said, hey, let's send 10 guys to the plate and just go to thumping. And they did. Yonder Alonso with a home run in that inning. The boys scored 5 runs in the fifth inning. Then in the sixth, solo shot by Carlos Quentin. Seventh inning, they scored a run. Eighth inning, they scored 3 more thanks to a home run by Nick Hundley. All said and done, 3 Padre players tonight, Carlos Quentin, Yonder Alonso, and Nick Hundley, all with 3 hits, all with home runs. Carlos with 3 RBIs tonight. It was just an offensive outburst. In fact, every single Padres starting player, including Edinson Volquez, had a base hit in tonight's ball game. So the offense was there, no question about it. How about the pitching side? Well, Edinson Volquez, was he going to be the same guy that we saw in his last outing that was so effective and didn't walk anybody? Well, short answer, yeah, he came up with the same basic philosophy, the same focus that he had in his last outing. You could tell, not worried about trying to overthrow the ball. He was worried about making pitches. He made quality pitches. In fact, he was first pitch strike on the first 8 batters of the ball game. Can't ask for much more than that. He was solid through 4. Ran into some trouble in the 5th inning. He did allow 2 home runs and 4 runs to cross during that inning. But the good sign for me was, again, he did not fall back into that old pattern of trying to overthrow to get out of the jam. He stayed calm. He kept himself under control. He got through the inning. Ran into some control problems in the 6th. He loaded the bases with 2 outs. Dale Thayer had to come in and relieve him. Dale got his man out, got out of the jam. So, kind of a mixed outing for Edinson and how it ended. But all in all, I'm still positive. I'm still upbeat about it for the main reason that you could tell he came into the game with 2 things. A philosophy of making pitches, not trying to overthrow the ball, hitting spots. He did that very effectively for at least 4 innings. And number 2, he's been working on some mechanical things with his hands, trying not to break him too far away, a little bit closer to his body to help him stay straighter on his target. You could tell he was working on that. He's not falling off as much. He's just so much more consistent in the zone with his fastball, his changeup, and his breaking ball tonight. So all things considered, I think, again, Edinson Volquez moving in the right direction. That's a great sign. Final point about the pitching tonight. Robbie Erlin finally gets an opportunity to make his major league debut. So I was very happy for the young man. Unfortunately, he gives up a couple of runs. You could tell he had mixed emotions about it when the inning was finally over and the game was over. But, you get that first one out of the way. Great to see him finally get his major league debut under his belt. And, the Padres have big plans for him of being a part of that rotation over the long haul. So he's got his feet wet. Hopefully he'll learn from it and keep rolling. So a lot of good things happen today. Tomorrow, game time is at 7:05 Chicago time, 5:05 San Diego time. It will be, who do we have going tomorrow? Andrew Cashner going up against Scott Feldman. Good matchup. Andrew Cashner getting a chance to show his stuff against his former ball club. And what will be interesting also is he gets a chance to face the guy who he was traded for. So that's always another little added twist as he'll get a chance to face Anthony Rizzo tomorrow. So looking forward to that matchup. Cash coming off a great outing in his last effort versus the Giants. Went 6 solid innings, allowed only 1 run, did a nice job at the plate, did a nice job base running. Just an overall great effort by Cash. Hopefully he carries it over, and we see more of that in tomorrow's ball game. Ted Leitner and myself will be bringing you the call on the mighty 1090. Again, game time starts at 5:05 San Diego time. Hope that you join us. I'm Bob Scanlon. Thanks for joining me tonight, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.